All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Baja Designs / Diode Dynamics conversion kit for the second generation Toyota Tacoma dome housing. So let's get started by just removing the factory dome housing. So pop this cover off. And then if you pop your flat head over here, that'll just come right out. And then we have a plug that we just want to tug on. All right, let's head over and do the conversion. So when you get to your workshop area, you will pull out your box and it will look a little something like this. It will have all the components that you need in it. This is the template for drilling the single hole on the left-hand side. And this just snaps right into place. There's a little arrow that shows you exactly where you need to drill the hole. So you're gonna wanna secure this whichever way you choose. That could be a vise, or that could be one of these guys, or it could just be your hand. Once you get it somewhat secured, you are gonna wanna take your drill, got a hole right there. This thing will snap right out. Now you have a perfect hole right here. You're gonna wanna remove the bulb, the stock bulb. Get rid of this stuff. All right, so you just got done drilling the hole with the template that we give you. Ignore these two holes. That was for prototyping. You're not gonna need those. So you have this single hole right here. Next thing we're gonna wanna do is put our Baja Designs rock light into the rock light housing that we provide. You're gonna wanna snap that thing in there and then feed the wire in through the back. Your wire will not have this connector on it yet. Baja Designs does not give this to you. We give it to you. And your wire will also be longer. You will have to snip it down. So I'll tell you the length that you will need to do it here in 1 second. This is the hardware that comes with the Baja Designs rock light. You will start assembling this into these bolting locations. And then you're gonna want to go ahead and secure it. We press the nuts in the back, so you will not need to do that. You just need to take the bolts from Baja Designs, bolt it up. Now, you're gonna wanna take the cover plate that we provide. It already has the hardware in it, and you're going to want to screw the swivel mount onto there. Get it nice and secure. And then you can feed the wire in through the back. So at this point, you're gonna want to snip the wire from Baja Designs. You can get a good idea of how long it needs to be. Mine is perfect. You're gonna want it to be able to swivel back and forth and have just a little bit of wiggle room. So there's that. Tighten this up a little to make it easier. Now what we're gonna wanna do is take the bulb adapter, put the red wire on the left side of the adapter, and then once you get the plug in connected, you can plug it in. Now we give you guys the solder seal connectors, if I can find them. We give you guys the solder seal connectors so you can just heat shrink these on there, or we give you a connector that you can crimp on yourself if that's what you want to do. You have both options, so pick and choose. And then what you're going to want to do is feed this right in there, and it'll sit perfectly flush all the way around. And then you're going to want to take these bolts that we also provide. And feed them through. We give you guys two spacers. The square one fits right in that spot right there. And then this funny looking shape one goes right there. They fit perfectly, so you can't screw that up. And then you're gonna want to secure this as best you can. It's probably good. You can actually use this one. That is secure. Once that is on, you're good to put it in the truck. Once you get back in the truck, you're gonna wanna plug the adapter back in, and then that'll just snap back in. You'll need to loosen or tighten this set screw depending on how tight it is in there, but as you can see, it now works. All right, so we just got done assembling the factory replacement option. Now we are going to assemble the factory replacement option with a dimmer switch. So it'll come assembled like this. For this option, we're going to use the Diode Dynamics Rock light. I would use the Baja Designs one, but I already cut it too short for that one, and the dimmer needs a longer wire. So let's get started. First off, after you assemble this, which is just the spacer and the swivel, you are going to screw it in. This screws in the opposite way of the Baja Designs one. As you can see, the swivel's pointed down. This one, it's pointed up. Next, we're going to feed the wire through here, like so, and then you will be able to clip it later on. So, first things first, we are going to take the wires for the dimmer switch, the knob I should say, and feed it through this bottom portion where the bulb goes. Next, we're going to take our bulb adapter, make sure the left side is red, and put it through the top hole right there, and then plug it in. Now we have wires coming through the back of the dome housing, like so. Then we take the rock light wire and put it through this square hole right here. Now we have all of the wires coming out the back. That one needs a little bit of room to play. Okay, perfect. Now we're looking at the back. We have all of our wires and connectors here. Dump out all of our hardware. We've got a longer bolt and a shorter bolt. The longer bolt goes on the left side over here, and we'll screw it right in there. Allen key, and then the left side is for this adapter right here, just like so. Screw this on just to hold it in place. We then have this bolt, which goes on the other side, and you'll see it'll run kind of close to these wires, and what you're going to want to do is kind of just stuff the wires as close to the side as possible, And then this square connector right here will just sit right here on top. So now we have all the wires coming out the back. Next, we have our dimmer thing right here. This will connect just like so. And then this connector, you can either just you can either put the wire directly in here, or you can use the connectors that we provide and fasten it in like that. And then you're gonna want to tighten this up. You'll see on the bottom of this board, it'll say positive, negative, positive, negative. You'll just wanna line them right up. And then we've got the wire, just connect like that. And then you can stuff this right back in here. This is just a housing for the dimmer so it doesn't get damaged when we feed it up in the roof. This thing is fully assembled and ready to go. Once we are in here and plug this in, we're gonna wanna pop this box over inside here. This is a little bit more difficult than the factory replacement option because we're dealing with a dimmer switch. Kind of stuff that down over there. You won't even notice these wires once it's all done up. Boom. Now we can turn it on and it dims.